I'm sorry. Noelle smiles, setting down her sketchbook.
Hungry?
Yeah, I guess. It's been a while since breakfast.
I never had breakfast. It slows me down.
Really? But don't you ever get hungry?
You get used to it. Yeah, used to anything after a while.
I don't know if that's good for your body. Maybe that's why you're so skinny.
Huh? Do I really look skinny? Skinny?
Very nice. Just a little. More than a little, actually.
Oh boy. Yeah, she could use some. Yeah,
she could definitely use some meat on her bones.
Yeah, her collarbone's a little sharp.
Yeah. Noelle's always looked somewhat ethereal, but now I worry that a single gust of wind could blow her away.
That's just how I am. I have fragile bones.
Even if the bones are fragile, you can at least put some meat on them.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Noelle frowns.
My mother always tells me to eat more, too. It's tiresome.
She's only saying that because she's concerned about you. And I'm a little worried as well. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Here, here.
But eating it is a pain. It takes up time, and my stomach feels so heavy. Golly, heavy. It doesn't make me feel happy.
I can't help but smile at this, even if I am trying to remain stern. Noelle usually sounds unusually defiant. If I'm acting like Noelle's mother, she's acting like a child who's being scolded. Well, it's your own life, and you're free to choose what you want to do, but I still think you should eat more. I get worried about you, you know?
Sorry.
Goodness.
I was holding that one.
Well, okay.
Sound a lot better.
If that's what you think, I'll try to remember. But
what? Don't tell me if you eat food at a certain time of day you'll multiply by 2 or turn into a pumpkin.
it's not that. Although that would be interesting. It's just... it's already after breakfast. I suppose that means I'll have to work on that tomorrow.
Why does she look so proud for realizing that? Does she think she's thwarted me or something? Of course I already knew that. I'm not stupid.
Well, I will try to remember, but sometimes I forget things. Like my socks.
That explains it.
I always forget to wear socks.
Don't your feet get cold?
It isn't winter, so it's fine.
Noelle wiggles her toes, all 10 of them, as though confirming their status.
Anyway, if you're hungry, I made food for you. I made it all myself last night. Do you want to look?
I examine the picnic basket that's lying by Noelle's side. Whoa. That's huge. Looks like there's enough food for 12 people in there.
Maybe I made too much.
Well, my grandparents keep telling me to eat more. I'm sure they'll approve.
Why do they want you to eat more?
Because they think I'm too skinny.
Even though you eat breakfast every day?
Yeah. Doesn't seem to make a difference, Hey!
Got you!
God damn it. Walked right into that, buddy. Gah. It was a complete defeat. A flawless victory.
Thank you very much.
Noelle is a lot craftier than I give her credit for. But anyway. Can I look at it?
By all means, please do. And try some if you want. I like art. Food isn't isn't made merely to look at. It's made to chow down.
With Noelle's permission, I open the picnic hamper and dig through the contents. Rubbish. Just as I thought. There really is a lot. Oh, I want it in my face.
Oh, that's delicious.
That looks so good. That looks like chicken and potato salad and fried rice.
Oh my god.
I love bentos. Oh my god. There are sandwiches of many different flavors. Cheese, ham, even strawberry kiwi sandwich.
What?
Is
A
that
fruit sandwich?
Well, maybe that's kind of like peanut butter and jelly for them. I don't know.
Hey, I like strawberries and kiwi, so I'm not gonna knock it.
Yeah. In carefully prepared lunch boxes, I see mounds of fluffy white rice, egg omelet cooked to perfection, pickled vegetables, boiled eggs. I'm so hungry. It's almost endless.
Quit mentioning the food.
There are even little octopi made out of sausage pierced on sticks and apple slices cut into the shape of rabbits. I've done those before. They're a pain in the ass.
And she probably did them like they were nothing.
Mm-hmm. Wife that bitch, she can cook.
Wife her.
Wife her up. I forgot how good at cooking Noelle is. I was always surprised at her cooking skills given she's so daydreamy, lost in her own little world. Hey dude, when you're cooking, it's all you.
She gets in that zone, and when she gets going, there's no stopping her.
Mm-hmm. I thought that for sure she'd be the type of person to leave pots to boil too long or accidentally use too much hot sauce in her curry, but she's far better at cooking than I am. Maybe it's because cooking is like art. It's about presentation.
Some people feel that way.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't care what it looks like. It'll look like complete vomit as long as it tastes good. Like, you ever seen tater tot hot dish? It looks disgusting. But
it's amazing.
Amazing.
I don't even like tater tots.
Yeah. But I do in that. It's impressive that you were able to make so much.
It's not so impressive. I just felt like it. That's all.
But you didn't even know I was coming. I never confirmed it with you. What would you have done if I didn't show up? You shouldn't have said that.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
Keep your mouth shut,
Yeah.
damn it.
After a small pause. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Noelle lifts her head to look at me. Her pale blue eyes stare directly into mine.
Uh-oh.
Somehow, it feels as though she's looking right through me. I feel about as transparent as a jellyfish.
I just had a feeling you would come. That's all.
She says it simply as though it's a fact. Just as one would state that summer comes after spring. A logical statement that everybody knows that doesn't need to be supported by evidence. The objective truth. Is that how much Noelle trusts me? How can she trust me to that extent when I'm so indecisive and weak-willed?
You are lucky.
Mm-hmm. And I'm surprised she didn't hoe slap you. If that was Amu, and you're like, well, I didn't know if I was going to show up, she would have knocked you cold.
She already does.
I know. I feel like maybe, with that serious light blue stare, she's expecting just a little bit too much of me.
Or maybe you're just,
Maybe
too
you need
less.
to man up and do it. Own up to her live up to her expectations.
She's doing all this for him, and he's just questioning her every motive. Like, what the hell? Come on, dude.
You ungrateful shit. It makes me feel uneasy somehow. As though a cold wind is blowing down my back.
Well then.
Noelle smiles, offering me a piece of fried chicken pinched between her chopsticks. When did she pick those up, anyway? I want fried chicken.
Oh, God.
I know, I'm gonna have to eat after this. Her smile is so unusually vibrant, stars seem to be twinkling around her face.
Do you want to try it?
What's with the little wisps? I don't know about you, but you seem to get starstruck whenever I offer you food, so maybe that's what's going on. Just like, this woman is the most beautiful I've ever seen right now.
Oh, did he stop? God damn it.
I feel my face flushing. My cheeks are hot. It's hot. Huh? You want to feed me?
Why not? Aren't we friends?
Is that what friends do?
That's what a girlfriend does.
Wait.
I don't know. But I read somewhere that food tastes more delicious if somebody feeds it to you.
What? Where did you read something like that?
Vogue.
A romance novel?
Cosmopolitan.
If she reads Cosmo, I'm not gonna touch the butter anymore. Hey, I read this thing. This book that Noelle has somehow gotten her hands on sounds kinda dangerous.
Cosmopolitan.
No, that's far too dangerous. Dangerous for my heart.
I found it in a girl's comic that belonged to Amu.
Uh-oh.
You went looking through Amu's things?
Uh-oh.
Isn't that illegal?
Almost things is illegal.
It fell out of her bag during class. I found it on the floor. I knew I should have returned it as soon as possible, but I was interested. So I looked through it just a little, teeny bit.
It was
little,
hentai.
Kinda, sorta, maybe. Was that bad of me?
Oh, she looks so sad.
Uh-oh.
It was hentai.
It was not hentai.
Wouldn't that be hilarious though?
If it was... well,
it's like, hey, you dropped it. Oh. Wah. Now Noelle's giving me those puppy dog eyes. I can't resist, can I? Was this another technique Noelle learned from that book? And why was Amu reading like something like that to begin with? Do you know her at all? She totally seems like the type to read that.
Yeah.
It clashes with her character. Okay, fine. Thanks for the food.
Yay!
And so, my face still red, I let Noelle feed me, nibbling at the pieces of food she offers me between her chopsticks.
Oh, she's so cute.
I know, I can't effing take it.
God damn it.
Somehow, this kind of seems a little too intimate. Maybe it should. At least she's initiating something, you piece of shit.
Just let it happen.
Yeah. My heart is pounding so fast I can hardly focus on how the food tastes.
That's because you want to touch butts.
Yeah. Wasn't there that one anime where that chick's food looked super good, but it tasted like shit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They were like, oh, that looks great. They're like, oh, good. I'm starting to feel tired.
But walking is the best way to work off a meal, Atcchan.
I know, but I'm starting to get a pain in my side.
That's no good at all. If you never exercise, it's no good for your body. Even if it doesn't make you happy, you should still do it.
Coming from you, that stings a little.
You fat ass.
God damn. You fat ass.
And now you know how I felt.
I breathe in heavily, doubled over by a tree. Ugh. Oh, my ankles. Oh, my giblets. I think I must have walked into a patch of nettles by mistake. No, you're just fat. That's probably why our relaxing walk ended up being such a burden to me. I know your feel, brother. I hope my skin hasn't gone all red and blotchy. I also know that feeling.
Sunscreen.
Mm-hmm. Well, even if my ankles aren't red, my face probably is.
If you want to rest a while, I don't mind. I like it here.
Whoa. Why was that?
What?
Wah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful for these simple words, I'm almost in tears. That's like when I'm working out with somebody and they're like, hey, you want to run with me? And I'm going, and they're like, hey, do you want to take a break? I'm like, oh, thank God.
A reprieve.
I feel like getting to my knees and kissing her toes in gratitude, even if her feet are still bare and caked with soil and mud. Actually, I might pass on the toe worshiping.
Good idea.
Why? Just for now. How is Noelle able to navigate these woods with such ease when I, even wearing my shoes, still manage to get stung? This isn't fair.
She's one with nature.
Yep.
She's a druid.
Yep. Or a ghost.
If you feel agitated, you can listen to the river. It's soothing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Soothing, I mean.
I like to come here. It's good for thinking.
You do a lot of thinking?
Of course. I am human. My brain is working all the time. I feel it works best here.
Why did she get lower?
She's sitting down. Calm down.
Okay.
Noelle takes a seat on the ground by this. This isn't a soccer game. You don't need to worry about any unexpected cutscenes. Noelle takes a seat on the ground by the side of the river. I follow suit, first pausing to wipe away any stray clods of dirt that could stain my pants. We sit together in relative silence, listening to the sound of the river. I can see small insects hovering over the water, suspended in the air. A dragonfly flutters past, caught on the gentle breeze. The indistinct, murky shapes of the fish move along the river, carried by the current. I wish I had some bread with me so I could feed them. Noelle and I always came here to feed the fish when we were younger. Well, you just had a lunchbox full of crap. Do you have nothing left?
Guess not.
Yeah. He is fat.
Fat ass.
That's just her trademark line now. Trees surround us on all sides, forming a protective barrier between us and the outside world. Right here, right now. It feels as though I'm lost inside my own little universe, detached from the rest of reality. Here, it's just Noelle and I together, existing in a small fragment splintered off from all other life.
Atcchan.
Noelle's voice is soft. She looks pensive, curious, dipping her toes in the water as she speaks and swirling them around. What is it?
Is there anywhere like this in the city?
What do you mean?
Somewhere quiet and peaceful?
Maybe in a public library. It's the only place where people aren't allowed to talk, after all.
Oh, I see.
There's nowhere as wide or as green as this, though. There are too many people.
Not even the parks?
I wrinkle my nose. Too crowded. There are always mothers with children there, or people with dogs, or gossiping students. Everywhere you go, there's some kind of noise. It's impossible to avoid it.
Oh, that's sad.
Noelle sighs, staring down at her reflection in the river. When she swirls her feet around in the clear, cool water, her reflection distorts, looking strange and inhuman, ripples forming across her features and dispersing it outwards like running watercolors.
I don't like people very much.
But you're talking to me. I'm a person, aren't I?
Yes, you are a person, but you are not people. One person I think I can manage. Any more than that is just a hassle.
That sounds like somebody I know.
I need to take a drink.
Yeah, why don't you sip that water and enjoy that? Enjoy it. Sitting here together, though, you and I are both people. We make a plural together, don't we?
I suppose.
Noelle accepts this piece of logic begrudgingly, frowning.
People are no good. When there are too many people, it gets so noisy and it isn't pretty at all. I don't like it. I would never want to live in a place with lots of people. Not again.
She sounds despondent and listless, as though all her energy is drained away. Wonder what triggered it. Maybe it's because that's where she's moving? Is a city?
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah. Her mother doesn't like that place. So
Well, she doesn't like it. Her mom doesn't like it quiet.
Nope. But she does.
Yeah. Maybe nothing did. Maybe these resentments are ones she's been turning around in her head for a while. I don't know. Even though I'm Noelle's best friend, it's always been hard for me to understand what she's thinking. Honestly, I don't know very much about her at all. Not about her old life. Not about her old school. Not about her old friends. Not even about her current feelings right here and now. I can't understand it at all. All I can do is nod my head. Well, I kind of agree with you there.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I find large groups of people overwhelming as well. It's too noisy and crowded.
And yet, you still had to move to a place like that?
I did.
Wasn't that sad?
It was a little sad to begin with. I was kind of nervous, but after I met Saki, Miho, and Yuna, everything seemed to work out.
Who?
People at my new school.
You mean your new friends?
Oh. Hey. You're still my friend too, you know.
I know.
Besides, I had to make new friends. I had no choice. It was the only way to fit in.
The only way, is it?
Noelle sighs, her shoulders slumping. She begins to tear at clumps of grass with her fingers, yanking the green tendrils up out of the soil with unexpected strength. Although her voice remains quiet as ever, she's clearly agitated. She doesn't tell me that, though, not straight out. She isn't that kind of person.
I know how that feels. Not having a choice.
You do?
Yes, I know it. And I don't like it.
Noelle's fingers continue to work at the grass, tearing out clumps. I can see small bald patches opening up in the riverbank, brown spots of exposed soil amongst the grass. Somehow it looks kind of sad. I wonder if the grass could talk, whether it would scream or not. Noelle's rough treatment of it looks quite painful.
In this world, the only person I can control is myself. The only person I can rely on is myself. Everybody else, they do things I can't understand. And I have no way of stopping them.
I watch Noelle silently. She sounds bitter. Her words are cold. I wonder if this has anything to do with the fact that she'll be moving. Oh, now you're on it, Sherlock. In a scenario like that, it's understandable that Noelle would feel trapped, unable to say anything she truly wants to. I know. I've been there myself. But, hey, it'll be okay.
But how do you know?
Well, I don't, but
But
sometimes you need to tell yourself that so you can get through the hard times.
how pragmatic.
Noelle turns to look at me. She's holding a small clump of grass in her small clump of grass torn roughly from the ground and tipped with dirt in her right hand, squeezing it tight so her palms turn green. I wonder how long Noelle's been suffering for. How long she's been worrying in silence with nobody to turn to. I have to try and help her. Even though I was a bad friend in the past, right now I'm here for her. I have to be here for her. Maybe. This is the only meaningful way I can apologize for leaving her. I'm gonna do my best. I think maybe. Probably. Well, you're worried about moving, right? Noelle flinches. Her grip on the grass in her right hand tightens, her fingers flexing. She doesn't reply, not with words, but her reaction is all the answer I need. I too didn't want to leave. I was worried about it. And argued with my parents a lot. My mother got a little mad at me, actually. But, really it wasn't nearly as bad as I expected, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little crowded and noisy, and there are a lot of people. and it took me a while to get used to the public transportation. I may have gotten lost once or twice. Or maybe even a few more times than that. My face flushes as I remember. Those are embarrassing memories. But still, I hope by sharing them it will bring a smile to her face. That's all I want. My pride is worth nothing when it comes to seeing her smile. That's like comparing coal to a diamond. But there isn't too much to worry about. It's still in Japan after all. It's not like you're moving to a different country, right? Noelle surveys me silently, blinking slowly. Once. Twice. Oh god, no.
Wow. What is going on?
Silence. And then...
Yes, that is true. It should be fun.
Although she says it slowly, hesitantly, as though she doesn't quite believe it, I like to think maybe, just maybe, I was able to get through to her. That's right. And we can still see each other. Maybe not a lot, but we can write letters.
Letters? I think I might like that.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention all those convenience stores. You can buy as much Jell-O as you want.
Yes, but...
Noelle looks at me. A very small smile crosses her face.
not too much Jell-O. Then it wouldn't be special anymore.
Good job, bro. I think you cheered her up.
Yeah.
As evening descends, the forest air starts to smell even crisper than before. I don't know how long Noelle and I were walking for, but it must have been a while. Traversing around the forest aimlessly, moving from one place to another. Even though it wasn't a particularly exciting experience, it was still fun. Simply being with Noelle was more than enough to make this experience special. Although we didn't talk so much, Noelle did get uncharacteristically excited about some things.
God, that's a long-ass word.
I didn't realize how long it was, even though it's a super easy word.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember with a shudder the large cluster of mushrooms she found growing against the bark of an old dead tree. Even though she claimed, her eyes sparkling.
These mushrooms are really cute, and they're good for you. They have medicinal properties and can cure aches and pains. I think you should try one.
I couldn't quite bring myself to do it. I don't know why. It's not like I didn't trust her judgment. I'm sure when it comes to the various flora and fauna of the forest, she has a far greater understanding of it than I do. However, there's something about fungi that's inherently creepy, just like spiders and small scuttling insects. I actually know somebody with a mushroom fear, and I don't know. I think they're delicious, but I can see when they're growing out in the forest and stuff.
Yeah,
they do a little,
well, they are technically fungi.
Yeah, they do look kind of gross. That they make living leeching off other living beings always seems sinister and suspect to me. Oh, like a bank. Zing. With the oncoming evening, the two of us have eventually returned to our original starting point. The small clearing with the large moss-covered tree. Noelle's picnic blanket and wicker basket are still laid out there, in the exact places they were before. Just like exhibits at a museum. Timeless. Seeing them again feels almost nostalgic. That tartan blanket and wicker basket. They're like objects from the past, hazy memories lingering on the edge of my mind. Even though Noelle and I couldn't have spent more than a few hours walking together, it feels as though we've been together in the forest for days.
I'm gonna save that one. Oh, second page.
Ooh, child.
Day to dusk. Not sure how I feel about that one, but I hope it's not bad. Dusk is usually used for like something, some kind of grim foreboding of something. Ugh.
Oh, well, at least she's cute.